Tilly Norwood. This name hit Hollywood like a depth charge in late 2024, sending shockwaves through an industry already grappling with technological upheaval. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about a very special star. She has near-perfect symmetrical features, wavy brunette hair, and that classic girl-next-door charm. She shares behind-the-scenes clips on Instagram, posts photos of herself sunbathing, and has talent agencies scrambling to sign her. But here's the mind-blowing truth. Tilly Norwood doesn't exist. She isn't a human being. She is a digital persona created entirely by generative AI, developed by the UK production company Particle 6 and its AI arm, Sequoia. Tilly is positioned as the world's first AI actress. Her arrival isn't just a tech demo. It's a massive experiment regarding art, labor rights, and human emotional connection. The architect behind this project is Elaine van der Velden. Originally a physicist turned actor and producer, she founded Particle 6 Productions with a clear goal: to use AI to slash film production costs reportedly by up to 50%. Van der Velden officially introduced Tilly during a keynote at the Zurich Film Festival. She candidly admitted that Tilly was created to give creators more freedom, removing the constraints of budgets, schedules, or the physical limitations of humans. She even boldly predicted that Tilly would become the AI world's equivalent of Scarlett Johansson or Natalie Portman. Tilly's official debut came in a comedic short titled AI Commissioner, where she plays an official navigating the absurdities of AI regulation. While critics from outlets like the AV Club and The Guardian had mixed feelings about the content, no one could ignore the visual achievement. She isn't just a static deepfake. In the video, her facial expressions, the way her eyes dart, and even the subtle muscle twitches when she speaks reach an uncanny level of realism. This technology forces the audience to ask, if we can't tell if the person on screen is real, how do we redefine the profession of acting? Tilly's rise immediately ignited a powder keg of controversy. The Actors Union, SAG-AFTRA, issued a stern statement arguing that Tilly Norwood is not an actress, but a digital replica trained on the data of countless real performers without their consent or compensation. A-list stars, including Emily Blunt and Whoopi Goldberg, have voiced their concerns. Emily Blunt described the trend as scary, urging agencies to stop stripping away the human-to-human connection. For these actors, Tilly represents not progress, but the potential theft of a human artist's life experience and emotional labor. If you scroll through Tilly Norwood's Instagram, her posts look like any other influencers. You'll see her celebrating a front-page feature in the Wall Street Journal or sharing behind-the-scenes shots of her transforming into a mermaid on set. This curation of a realistic life has been incredibly successful, garnering her tens of thousands of followers in a short time. Her bio bluntly states, "I'm a creation." This honesty, mixed with a hint of defiance, draws curious eyes from around the globe. One of the most shocking headlines involved rumors that top-tier Hollywood talent agencies were in talks to sign Tilly. This highlights a massive legal vacuum. Can a performer who has no legal personhood, requires no salary, never ages, and is immune to scandals, truly replace a human actor who gets sick and needs rest? Although Van der Velden clarified that she doesn't intend to replace humans but rather create a new AI genre, the fact that her company is developing 40 other digital actors does little to soothe the anxieties of those working in front of and behind the camera. Tilly Norwood reminds us of Aki Ross from the 2001 film Final Fantasy, The Spirits Within. While Aki was a pioneer, the barriers to entry in the current AI era are much lower. We stand at a crossroads. AI actors could take on dangerous stunts to protect humans or play supporting roles in low-budget indies to save costs. However, as noted by experts at Johns Hopkins University, the lack of legal oversight could lead to the exploitation of rights and the erosion of what makes storytelling human. The story of Tilly Norwood is just the beginning. Will she become a fleeting shooting star in cinematic history, or the key that unlocks a brand new era of digital cinema? The answer depends entirely on how we define the value of performance. As we stand at this pivotal turning point, the future of the entertainment industry seems to be splitting into two very different paths. From a positive perspective, Tilly represents the democratization of creativity. Imagine a future where talented independent directors with limited budgets no longer have to worry about paying multi-million-dollar salaries to A-list stars. They could use AI actors like Tilly to create visual masterpieces that rival Hollywood blockbusters. This doesn't just lower the barrier to entry, it could spawn entirely new forms of storytelling. AI actors don't need rest, they don't age, and they can even transcend language and cultural barriers, switching emotions with surgical precision across different series. Does this mean cinematic art is entering a new era, one driven purely by imagination rather than being held hostage by capital and scheduling? However, the other side of the coin is deeply unsettling. If every tear shed on the big screen is the result of a calculated algorithm, and if every heartfelt confession is merely an average derived from the data of hundreds of thousands of human actors, does the soul of art still exist? Critics fear that as we become accustomed to these perfect digital replicas, the raw, flawed, and irreplaceable emotional power of a human actor will be marginalized. Not to mention the ethical black hole. If production companies can create the perfect worker, who never rebels and never asks for a raise, what kind of devastating impact will that have on the survival of human artists? We are at the starting point of the collapse of the boundary between the virtual and the reality. Technology has given us magic, but magic always comes with a price. Are we chasing ultimate visual shock, or are we searching for that unique human-to-human resonance on the screen? This isn't just a war for Hollywood, it's a choice for us as the audience. What do you think? Would you be willing to buy a ticket to see an AI actor like Tilly Norwood, someone who is soulless yet flawlessly perfect, perform? Or do you believe that only the breath and warmth of a real human being can give a story true life? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Is this technological progress, or the end of art? I can't wait to see your discussion, and that wraps up today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.